guys. Jumping in with some, well, okay, first I'm getting stuck. Okay, jump off. Now, I'm jumping in with some side quests I want to complete before we end the game and start with a new one. I want to see how many of the side quests we can complete and some of the other things we need to do. Now, there's a lot of side quests we did not complete or I just skipped over. So I'll be going around trying to find them all. That I'll do off camera, and then we can do them while on camera. Now, at the moment, we need to clear out this rebel camp. This has to do with the bristlebacks in the Daunt. If you remember correctly, the moment you walk in, there's a work cult, and then you have to figure out what's going on, why are there new machines and stuff. Now this has all to do with that. Hey.
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Okay, let's go with Regala's bow. Craft some ammo. Okay, the moment I try and take out those two, I'm definitely gonna have to worry about the rest of the people, but I don't see any. Aha, there's one on his own. Let's try and take him out first. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, it looks like that was all of them.
Outpost.
Nope, there's still one down there.
Camp. Maybe where Regala's keeping her machines.
Hey.
Pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave.
I don't think the humans will actually have that much to loot. Yeah, keys and some cash. Okay.
The drawbridge. Might be my way across.
I can't think this is all of them, so let's lower this drawbridge.
That's one half of the bridge. But how to drop the other side? Looks like there are a couple of weak points. for the ropes attached to the bridge.
Okay, we don't have any fire arrows. Let's just take a cheaper arrow anyway.
There. Bridge is down.
Okay.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Okay. So that's how the bristlebacks got into the Daunt, was through the explosives used by by that one awesome guy. She just gave his name. I can't remember it. Now, if I remember correctly from earlier on in the quest, when we were actually doing the quest, he was not supposed to be blasting in the tunnels. So that leads all the way through to here. Interesting.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tanakh rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Summoned like a blasted ale witch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the carga.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some carja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the Crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need down with all that! Virgin right! Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Olvind.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay, so he's put out on his ass.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
Okay, let's see what's next. How have we completed so many of this quest? Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, this is a quest I accidentally stumbled into. And what I mean by that was, I was exploring around and I found this one person. Without knowing it, I followed it. I followed the person. Now, I was running around here trying to find those.
Claws and wings as big as a stormbird's.
Those are dreadwings.
Flying terror.
Really useful for crafting, really hard to kill if you don't know what you're doing.
You mentioned Amadas lost someone close to him at the battle. Do you think the Tenakth took them prisoner instead? To the rot?
I don't know. Maybe.
And that's when I found Talana. She was like fighting machines just on the other side where I
The
spawned
ridge
now.
up ahead. Looks like there's a tunnel.
So yeah, I wasn't expecting to run into her, but I did. Now, I ended
A shell
quite
snapper.
soon in the quest. It's
Hasn't
not
seen
really
us yet.
complete yet,
We
but
can use that.
yeah.
Hawk and thrush, just like old times. Now the fun starts. Good aim! Nice sweet spot! Gotta say, feels good to hunt by your side again. Come on,
Oops.
let's head into the tunnel.
No. Get off. There we go. Okay.
It's a dead end.
Looks like a cave-in.
So what happened to the caravan?
Let's look around.
Maybe your second sight can help?
I can't really see anything useful.
Talana,
Besides
I
this
think I
body.
found something. In the rubble.
What is it?
An Osram.
What does it say?
He was part of the caravan that went through here. The note ends abruptly, when that tunnel started to collapse, I guess.
Oh,
But there's nothing here about a Karja hunter. And an earlier caravan made it through before the collapse. Sounds like they went to a watering hole on the other side.
So he could have made it. Is there another way through?
I have a kind of base in the mountains north of here. There's a passage through it that will get us to the other side.
Us?
You know, Hawk and Thrush. We'll find your friend together. Head to the western outskirts of Plainsong. There's a path in the foothills there that leads up to the base. I'll make sure someone greets you there and shows you the way through. Then I'll meet you at the camp on the other side as soon as I can.
Thank you, Aloy. I knew running into you would bring good luck. Here, take this. May it help on your own hunt.
I'll see you at the camp. Errand. I ran into Talana, and she needs to cross over to the west. Can you meet her in the foothills near Plainsong and show her the way through the base?
Solana, out here? Sure, will do.
Thanks. Talana seems really worried about her friend. I should look for her at the Osram camp when I'm out that way.
Okay. Not like trying to land here. Oh, never mind. Let's go. I think that has to do with another side quest from the caravan that actually made it through. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it has something to do with trying to find someone's
The source of that signal must be close.
crate or something like that.
That Osram camp Talana and I were trying to find should be around here. Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
Thanks, Raggard. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Now, I do believe we have a travel location near that. Okay, that's the wrong quest. That's also the wrong quest. That will be the right one. Okay, we have been there before, so I can just travel there.
Good day.
Okay.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep into Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amatis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
Who she was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Carja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amatis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was alright, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amatis thought Nessa died on the battlefield. But when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Carja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amatis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Okay, so basically we are trying to find someone that's most likely dead or won't be coming back with us. Cool, good to know. Now I'm quickly replenishing ammo before we go in. Quite a few traps. Okay, this is fire cloak territory,
Over here,
so
you flaming hunk of scrap.
That's him!
That fire
and
close
that
right on his
is what I
heels.
thought it would be.
That's it alone. Come on, let's get it. We've got your back!
Hey, coming after me. Oh well. Now you won't be going after anyone anymore.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amatis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the Rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Okay,
Well,
and let's
we're
keep
here
looking.
now, so let's head to the Rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far.
Well,
The
nothing
rot's
good
along
ever
the
comes
shore.
from
We'll have
digging
to
out
stick
the
to the woods
past,
to avoid
so
being seen.
let's see where this one goes.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanakh patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. We'll wait here.
Why you'll wait?
There it is. The rot.
Those are Regala's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tanakh. They must have taken over the prison.
And they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
And let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
As soon as you open the gate, we'll be right at your side.
Okay. Now that gate is not vulnerable to attack like the previous drawbridges. I thought we might be able to knock down the ropes that's holding it up. But apparently not, so let's go around and see what's around here.
Call out if you see anything.
And quiet now.
There's no one here.
Might be a good time to let Talana and Amadas in.
We need more troops, more supplies, more of everything.
Okay.
Lie down. If I can get the main gate open, Talana and Amadas can help me clear out the rest of this place. The gate's open. Let's go.
We've got your back. No prisoners!
Got it. No prisoners.
The two of you, you're with me.
Okay, you got headgear on. I won't be able to take you out with a shot.
Taking my shot.
No, don't take a shot. If you shoot, we've got problems. Okay, come on, come on. Keep walking this way. And obviously you brought a buddy with you.
Ease up!
And the
They're
big guy.
expecting us to look for them. An eye for an eye! I got your back, Aloy.
Okay.
May the sun mark my arrow.
Yo, you close. Come on, robot.
This is where I saw something.
Bring it. We'll see who's the better hunter.
We're with you, Aloy.
Okay. Looks like we cleared out the camp. Never mind.
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
That does not sound good. Hey! Really what I wanted to see.
Between you and me,
Okay.
this'll be Aloy, strike while you can! Here, Aloy, reload! Good hit! You made an opening!
There we go.
Alright, I think that's the end of it.
Got it. No. There we go.
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakths remember who I once was.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this, for seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana. Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light.
Guys,
Seems like
I'll
she could
see
use
you
a
in the
shoulder
next
to
one.
lean on.
Enjoy.